That's my reality check the last few times through. Hey, hell, I was even hearing the bees. There's a bee nest here, around here, and the bees were attacking people that were giving me strange looks. And usually, I don't care about that kind of stuff. Everybody has a weird look on their face, Yeah. But these were real bad faces, and the bees knew it. And I was like, the bees proved it. The bees were chasing off people that were barking here and here. And my buddy was here with his violin, and the bees were attacking these guys, but not us. Go figure. Ja. It's something I say. I say it. Also, truthfully. Whatever truth might be. I say it with my teeth. But don't worry about it. But yeah, that's how it's been. That's why I've been doing this thing. Trying to get back into the original groove of it. Get my recording going, keep everything back. Throw back to this guy. Like shit. But that was part of the culture shock theme that became Reality Check. That was a sidestep from Reality Check. So I guess that's how I'm really doing it. I gotta get back to my comedy instead of explaining my channel's shit disclaimer. But with how much PR and nonsense is going on in the last few weeks here, that's why I actually have more videos ready to go up that are more abstract and more funny and a few more actual joke times. But I also have some very serious videos I haven't posted yet. So go figure. So this is a whole video of me like, look at a concrete slab. What can you see there? I got like forensic guys. Anyway, that's why I make fun of these things. Anyone can make a story of anything. And in fact, this is where you get more the start, where I, yeah, Orias, yeah, Ori. It's only I or somebody, yeah. It's just I trying to speak my being, my core of my thoughts, mind, and feelings, the core of my being. Well, as of right now, the core of my being you don't want to hear, and I wouldn't speak it within a 10-mile radius of the fucking shit that's been going on. Because they might actually bleed out their ears. Did I ever tell anyone I associate myself or I identify as on the masculine side machine, organic, transhumanist, cybernetic, RNA activation? I don't do too much of my esoteric or occult studies on my YouTube channel. I was doing a sub-theme for that. Because I don't know how to talk to people that don't know a damn thing about it. So I'm always kind of lost in translation to that, but not my own. It's more like, I don't know, ask me a stupid question so I can give you a stupid answer. At least I'm not like in the biz that I'm in on Europe side, man. You ask a question, you get killed. That's true in a lot of places. And apparently, the universe is going to throw at least that back. So, humans aren't the only sentient life form that's aware of the environment. Birds in New York and on the West Coast, even in Seattle, will sit there and mimic the crossing signs on blind people. And I don't mean they're visually blind. I mean, eh, eh, eh. And the fucking schmuck starts walking the world across the crosswalk. Pew, 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 pew. And the bird is what's making the sound. And the dude, blam, there's a bus. I wish I had a camera then. So be careful, the birds are on the same side. It's not like I'm turning, well, I am turning straight. I mean, the trees are turning on you. I mean, they're gonna fall on your house. That one's leaning real far over there. It's like, yeah, in about five seasons, I will be able to just reach out and drop my. This is how nature thinks. Be careful. This is how trees think. Like, here's my giant branch. You see this? It's gonna fall on you. There go your fancy new car. Or to another friend of mine, she lost her whole trailer during a couple windstorms ago. Whole giant, whole freaking, like, it's like a 2 meter thick freaking, literally like 1.5 meters thick. That's like 2.5 feet, 3 almost. Well, it's more than that. It was a big ass bitch, like this. I don't know, from here to like there. That's like 4 or 5 feet already. That should be standard concrete issue. That's yeah, by the way, this is what I'm walking on. And by the way, I even have nails in my shoes to hold my soles together. Tack nails. So yeah, about 6 feet. No. It's 1, 2, 3, 4 feet. So yeah, the tree was actually bigger than it. It was like this one. Between 5 and 6 feet, yeah, right about there. And it had a circumference like this. So it's like from here and then draw that line all the way around. And that big of a tree fell on a trailer. Crunch. If she was in the back room, she would have been dead. She survived because she was in the front room asleep. Yeah, that dude still looks pretty good. As I get my upfront professionalism, go from that to that. You know, I'm almost actually half pissed off of. I shouldn't. I can't find any roaches around this bitch anywhere. And I already told people to call 911 today. And not because of roaches, because my seizures are getting in. I about fell into traffic. It ain't a joke. Like at this point, I'm like, well, might as well grab a neurotoxin. I actually cleaned this out because other places, someone been damn throwing water in it. Then it stinks. So stinky. And these guys don't like no stinky at the front door. And that's why I always make sure I wash up and look at least half hospitable before I come out here. Yeah, stay there for a second. I'm throwing my filters in the trash instead on half of that, but I just don't know what else to do, you know. When things are so caught in the crossfire, it's not like limbo. It's more like it's in the air. And once it falls, what goes up must come down. So all I can do is cross my fingers on the 7-leaf miracle that saved my life that I'm supposed to be growing for other people. That's about it. Like I do roach extermination curbside service. Because I can home so you don't get caught holding type shit. And that's how I hustled up my epilepsy medicine. That's why I brought all my documents here today with me. I didn't even make it to court today because my damn seizures. Now when I have U.S. official documentation that I have seizures, and it's U.S. officially I'm disabled with seizures. Here, would you like some fiberglass insulation that's left over? I'm probably breathing the dust in on. Why I've been waking up with a cough every morning. You know why? Because no one can give me a damn staple gun. So people click in. I mean, my neighbors across the street said, yeah, they'll get you a staple gun. Yeah, we'll get you a staple gun. Never happened. It's a year later. There's no staple gun. I got the plastic insulation and the panel boards ready to go. Shit.
What's up? Move your bike's over down my way.
I was trying to get some weed if there ain't got any ropes left over at that point. Shit. I'm an epileptic. I ain't smoking to try to get high. Don't worry about it. I ain't recording.